welcome to Oh Yes It Is, the show where I take my mates from the world of entertainment and ask them questions about their life, how they got started, where they're going. And today, the special episode, we have the fantastic, the beautiful Mia Kobayashi. Hello, Mia, how
Hey,
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Ah, pleasure to have you on. Obviously, we've worked together in Panto. I know you as a fantastic actress, a brilliant singer. But for you, where did it all start? How long have you been doing this?
Why am I nervous? This is the first podcast I've ever done, so
It's,
I feel sorry. This is really exciting. Thank you for having me.
it's,
Um, when did it all start? I have an older sister, and I guess in a household full of girls, you just start ballet at a young age. My posture was really bad as a kid. Like I would literally sit and my back would be like that. And I think it was my receptionist teacher, she was like, you need to sort that posture. So my mum was like, okay, I'll take her to ballet. And then I've always been like such a mover, always dancing, always like since I could begin to stand and walk, like I was a menace. I was crazy. So yeah, I've always been into that sort of like performing, dancing as a kid, and then I think getting that proper training was kind of the start of everything. But yeah, I started in dance, and then singing and acting in that aspect came way later. But yeah, dancing will always be like my thing, my first love.
so how long? How did you get into the acting and singing then? How did that come about?
I have always obviously been interested in the like TV, film, stage, drama, but the dance school that I went to didn't have the facilities to do other things that aren't dancing. It was just purely examination boards of ballet, tap, modern. So I think it was just in my secondary school that I signed up for GCSE drama and then A levels. And then I think I did singing lessons here and there. But I actually didn't properly start training acting and singing until 18 when I joined drama school. So I'm a bit of a late bloomer in that
Yeah,
aspect, but
it's
it's never too late to
and
start
absolutely not,
things.
absolutely, yeah. And this question, I'm laughing because I know what the answer is. When has anything you've ever done gone wrong?
Oh, George, we all know what happened.
For those who don't know,
We did Panto together, didn't
yeah,
we?
yeah.
We had the best
Oh,
time.
the
It
most
was
amazing time.
it felt like a fever dream for sure. But the best fever dream ever. It was so good. And we would have fun, wouldn't we? We just it was because the schedule was just crazy. And I think to keep all of us sane, we have to find the light in every
Oh,
situation. And I
absolutely.
think we did that uh during Panto. We found little kind of moments to have fun. But there was one show where you took it a little bit too far. So
Can we
I'm quite
remix me?
no, it wasn't just you. It was a few others. But there's a little moment in the show, right? Where Snow White, who I played, uh says something. What is it? Come on,
Uh,
it's a beautiful day to start cleaning. And the seven reply, oh yes, you know, a bit of ad libs, bit of acting. And I think one show, this is the top of act two. So just behind the curtain, we got the quarter stage. And I was like, guys, can I please just get a little something, maybe just a bit of like, yes, no, or let's lean it, just to, because I think we were a bit tired. It was kind of like
your show.
middle to the end of um the whole schedule. It was a long run.
Yeah.
So I think it was at that point where we are like, let's try and like find little moments um that makes this show fun, because I guess doing a show repeatedly
Oh yeah.
multiple times a day for weeks is like crazy. It's mental. Like, to be able to tell a story authentically, um, and keep it real and fresh for new audiences. I mean, it's so
Absolutely.
you need to find moments of sparkle.
Yeah.
A bit of vom just came up my throat just there. Um, so anyway, I was like, right, beginning of Act Two, let's put a bit of energy to it. So I was like, give me a little something, something. So I preset on stage. I went upstairs to my cottage and I got ready to open Act Two. I walked down the stairs, do my little, oh, what, it's a lovely day, isn't it, folks? And then I turn around, anticipating this huge bundle of energy that I'm going to get. Silence. I get, you could hear a pin drop. Tumbleweed was just, I was like, oh God, oh God, no. And it's the fact that like all seven of you just looked me dead in the eye like that. And I was just like, you did it. Anyway, so this is it's the line into the song that I start singing. And it's a great song. What's it called again? It's from the Muppet movie, I think.
Good day,
Um,
sunshine.
Good Day Sunshine. How could I forget? Um, and the song starts, the trees are green and the sky is blue, right? I was in so much of a shock. I turned to the audience and go, the sky is blue and the sky is blue. And it was like the fear in my eyes of, how can I say this? My brain was going like 20 million miles an hour. I was like, okay, so I said the sky is blue, but I know that the next line I have to rhyme. Because the next line, the trees are green and the sky is blue, and it's shining down on you. Like, I need to rhyme you. So I was like, I could say the sky is blue and the trees are green, but that wouldn't work. So I was like, the sky is blue and the sky is blue. And the thing is about me, I'm really bad at
Oh, you are.
corpsing, and it's a challenge that I really want to overcome. Because as fun it is as it is, it can, yeah, it's not good. Um, so I was fighting for my life, George, throughout that number. I think tears formed.
Oh,
And
they
it was
were.
one of those where
We
I'm
all
just
like to.
powering through the number, like, what? And yeah, I am reminded of that moment multiple times a week in my head. Um, but that is one of my favorite moments ever.
What was your face when? Because I think as you went up the stage, we all looked at each other and went, "Oh, wait, I've got an idea. Let's kill it dead." Then your face
I
when we
didn't
did it,
even
your eyes are like, "I'm going to kill you all."
I didn't even think. Like, I'm like, that's so obvious. I literally like I was like, guys, give me energy, come on now. And I was really expecting something, and then you gave me nothing. You guys, I swear to God.
I remember I started laughing.
Horrible
I
to
cocked
me.
up my bit of the song. I think I said the next lyric, but because it was a school show, no one gave a crap. It's like, and then we just kept getting you in that scene. Every time you did it, we'd just do something for you in that scene.
Yeah, yeah. It was you
It
guys are
actually got to the point
naughty.
where the seven of us got told off by Helen, the boss. She came to us and went, "Can you not do that? She needs to sing."
I need to sing, because it was at that point where I was missing like lyrics. I was missing the storytelling because I was cackling. George, I was fighting for my life. Like, God, what a time to be alive. That was crazy.
But when it happened, I could
You're
just hear
so
like the
mean.
ensemble in the side of the stage just pissing themselves
You're
laughing.
so mean.
I not to pay attention to that.
Oh
Oh, that was one of the best moments ever.
Can't believe that happened. I just wanted to like pause the show and just say sorry to the audience. Can we just restart?
Dude,
Oh,
would have been twats.
horrible, horrible to me.
So apart from
Mm.
apart from that, did any other time ever gone wrong for you during a show at all?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So I did a show last summer, 42nd Street, and I played Peggy Sawyer, which is one of the highlights of my career. And there's quite a intimate scene in Act Two where um, Julian Marsh confesses his love for her, and we kiss for the first time. But I have failed to mention that it was an outdoor theatre, peak of the summer,
oh no.
um, in Leicestershire. And England and the summer is full of wasps.
Oh no.
And me, I'm terrified of wasps. So he was right there, and we were saying the lines back and forth, really in the moment. You would be surprised. And he goes in for a kiss, and then I hear zoom,
Oh no.
zoom, goes George goes into my ear.
Wow.
I'm there trying so hard to keep it together, but I've never been stung by a wasp, and I think this is where the fear stems
Yeah.
from because I am terrified. My pain tolerance isn't very good. So the thought I was just like, and then I had to swerve him because the wasp was getting stuck under my wig. So he goes in for a kiss at that moment, and I just went, oof. And then he tried to go again. I tried to again, another swerve, and it completely changed the storyline. Considering the show is very dated, Julian Marsh is this grown, older man,
Yeah.
director of a musical. That's his character. Peggy Sawyer is this young, young soul. Um, how old was she? I think she was just turned 20, or 21, that sort of age. And so the relationship anyway is a bit borderline. Like it's like, oh, like you wouldn't see this nowadays, but because it's so dated,
I
that
mean,
was
with the
kind of
news recently, it's been worse.
yeah. Um, so the fact that Peggy swerved him kind of made Julian out to be this kind of freak that tried it with a very young girl and it didn't work. And the only way you can make it work, that show nowadays, is to make it very authentic and
Yeah.
real and um consensualize. Is that a
Yeah.
word? But clearly it's a both two-sided thing. But it very much on that show wasn't, and it completely changed the narrative. And it's just live theatre is just crazy
Oh yeah.
because there's so many external factors that could change the whole thing.
And
But I live for it. I live for it.
how did the
Um,
other bloke react when that happened? Like, did you explain to him afterwards?
it
Like,
was just the fear in our eyes, and he's the most loveliest guy, and he doesn't take anything really too seriously because it could have depended. Like it really
yeah.
didn't look good um, for his character, and I felt so bad. But we ran backstage, and just I was profusely apologizing, and he was like, "Oh, it's okay." Like he knew about the wash; you could
Oh, it's
bloody see
yeah.
it. Um, and he was just like, it's okay, it's just funny. And he's like, oh, like I don't really want to go back on stage because the audience probably think I'm this pedophile. And yeah, that was a funny one, but we can laugh about it now. And we
Oh
did
yeah.
then. It was just funny. Love a live theatre. I think anyone should experience it. It's so beautiful, but bloody hell. Wasps, the heat,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
especially it was like such a dance heavy show. Oh my God, yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, that's one of mine. And
Brilliant.
I'm
Brilliant.
sure there's many to
Yeah.
come, George. I'm scared.
If you, well, if you work with me again, there will be.
I know.
Hopefully one day. Because
Scary.
obviously, like you
Oh,
said, that was a great job. So what's been one of the best gigs that you've done then, or one of the best jobs you've done over the years?
babe, it all of them. So I graduated 2024. And I my first job, I think, has to, and it's for everyone. You know, your first professional debut has to be up there with one of your favorites. It
It
doesn't
is.
matter um, how that show panned out, um, what happened, what the show was, who you played, it really doesn't matter. But going on that stage for the first time and the curtains come up and you are making your professional debut, you've trained your whole life for this moment. Education is done now. Like
Yeah.
you are now, I felt like, okay, I'm here. Like I feel like life has officially begun. And that was my professional debut. I was very fortunate to have made my professional and West End debut at the beautiful Harold Pinter Theatre,
Wow.
where a lot of amazing actors have performed. And it was a very special show for me. Um, that was just, I always look back at photos because it's kind of been a year and a half since that moment.
Oh wow.
And I just look at younger me
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, she was just a little baby. Like you were just, I was so full of excitement and an eagerness to learn. And I was just so happy to be there. And so I always tried to take a little bit of that old me to my day to day because you can find little aspects of that
Oh yeah.
in day to day life. But that period in my life will always be the most magical for me. Um, and I just kind of peaked straight out. And I knew that at the time. I was like, where do I go from here? Like, I've made it. Um, for me, for my personal goal, I originated a role in the West End lead. Like it was just everything I
Yeah.
ever wanted and more. So I knew that at the time. Luckily, I'm so grateful that I didn't take it for granted. So I really like um, savoured the moment. Is that
Oh, of course. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, like really made the most of it, and I'm glad I did because it was only like a few months during the summer, and then 42nd Street was the next one. And that was my first outdoor theatre. Again, a dream role that I ticked off. Um, and that was magical and beautiful. What was the question? Sorry.
That's okay. About like your best gig or what your favorite jobs have been.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, my first show, Your Lie in April, that was like magical and my debut of a lot of things. So that was, yeah, my favorite in that aspect. 42nd Street, I was pushed. I felt like I was really challenged. Um, Tap, I would say my strongest dance style is jazz, MT jazz. Tap is there,
Yeah.
but I really grew confidence in my tap ability. So that was like another stepping stone in my career. Glad that I have that on the CV. It was incredible. It was amazing. Chorus Line was my next one. And oh my God, this was the show where I felt like I grew a frontal lobe.
Yeah.
Like um, I grew. That's when I finally was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I met beautiful people. And I feel like I have done um with all my contracts so far, I have created and made these beautiful relationships with people that I will treasure for the rest of my life. And I think for me personally, what I find important in life, and it's all subjective and it's all different for everyone, but for me, it's the people in my life.
Oh,
That's what makes me happy. And I don't need a big circle. But I need genuine and beautiful connections. And I'm safe to say that every job I've done so far, I have taken and have grown these beautiful connections with people that I will happily have for the rest of my life. And we could have been performing in bin bags, in, I don't know, someone's back garden, but the connections I've taken from this cast, from every cast I've done, that's all that matters to me. Um, so yeah, chorus line, I met some beautiful, beautiful people, and I learned so much about life
Oh
itself.
yeah, you do.
I grew some hobbies that I'm doing currently, and I really, yeah, I felt like I really matured and like planted my feet. And I was like, damn. As well as that, that role was something I thought I could never do. Um, Going back to my um the beginning of my career, I was just a dancer in my head for years, I felt. Um, my singing only grew in confidence basically after that role, after
Yeah,
that show. It was Maggie Winslow who sings at the ballet, which is one of the most iconic songs in musical theatre that I would always listen to, like growing up and during drama school. But never would I have ever imagined I would be singing that professionally. I thought I wasn't capable of doing so. I thought I wasn't good enough. I was like, girl, whoever can sing that song, she can sing. Um, but now that I was able to do it, 8 shows a week, I'm so like proud of myself. And I really was like, yeah, like maybe I can sing. Like I honestly, I've had this love-hate relationship with my ability. I very much struggle with imposter syndrome. And I think that was the first time where I took a step back and I was like, me, you fucking did it. Like,
yeah,
yeah. So I came out of that going, from now on, no matter what happens to me, if I struggle with auditions, if I can't find work, if I can't find the right role for me, I know that I'm capable.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and it just was a beautiful contract for that reason. And then
Yeah.
pantomime. Hey, oh, yes, it is. I went, that was my first panto actually.
Yeah.
And boy, did I have a good time. That, out of all the shows I've done, was the funnest. It was, it's not funnest is a word, right? The most fun. Um, we just had the best ever time. Like I always say, it's like a fever dream because I'm like, did it actually happen? Like it felt too good to be true.
Oh
We
yeah.
go to work, we have a laugh, we sing some banging songs. Gonna be, gonna. We
Everywhere
just
I go,
like,
I'm hearing Golden. Every time I hear it, I just think of you.
oh no,
I just think of
honestly,
our time. Yeah.
I think of 10:30 in the morning, singing that song, trying to screech it out. But it would be me turning around and I see the seven grooving, I see the animal heads, like, and I was like, this is the life. Like
Oh, yeah. Like, how many times
this,
did you turn around and go, yeah, the seven dwarfs and a load of animals dancing together and I'm getting paid for this?
I showed a small group of my friends one night, some like a few second video of rehearsal footage of the first time we learned Golden. And at that point, I was just like, so like, oh, this is normal.
Yeah.
Like, but they were all like, what the fuck is, and it's Charlie in that
Oh yeah.
like stag head give he was giving it body and he was like fully just behind me. And I was
Yeah.
there going, gonna be golden, like in my moment, and I'm like backed up with awe. And I'm just like, that was what was life.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And then we finished that, but the pub's literally opposite the theatre, so we're going
I
naked.
was literally about to say that. So
Yeah.
like we have fun on stage, sing banging songs. Like lunchtime, would all go in the green
Oh,
room. I would
dude.
smash everyone in table tennis, yawn. And then at the end, went to the pub. Oh, that was like heaven to me. That was I want to do that on repeat
Oh, easily, yeah.
all the time, please.
I was like, I've been doing this is my eighth pant, and that generally was one of my favorite ones I've ever done. Like,
Oh, it
like,
was a
yeah.
group of beautiful
Oh,
people.
100%. And as you said, like we've made connections, like obviously this us two right here, but we've made connections we're going to carry with us for the rest of our life.
Absolutely,
Nick,
absolutely.
who was on the last episode of this, who's the saxophone player in the band. I've chatted to him most days, if not every day, since we finished Panto. You know, he's come like a brother now. And like to Ben Roddy, got to mention him again, and Phil as well. You know, people that we want to keep in touch and go, no, this is special. And
Yeah.
your first Panto is always special. You can't describe it. Yeah, it's something that will stay with you for the rest of your life. Your first one, yeah.
It's this one in particular, and I only think it was made special because of the people in it.
Oh yeah,
Like I would have had a completely different experience if it was a completely different, like even the location was
yeah,
just amazing. Like I
yeah.
really
Beautiful
loved
bit.
Canterbury. I really found it like a home to me. I just had the, yeah, it was perfect. I wish we could do that show there every Christmas
Oh, yeah. I'd sign
with
with.
everyone in the cast. Like it was a special time to
Yeah.
be alive.
So,
Oh,
growing up, obviously doing dance, doing singing, who were your inspirations? Who did you look up to, and who are they? Who are they now? Have they stayed the same? Have they changed?
good question. Ha. Oh, I, I could list a number of people where now I look at them that I've discovered through my time in drama school studying about this industry and um, discovering these stars where I'm like, oh my God, like you are who I want to be. I love you. So many people. When I was younger, I actually didn't have anyone.
Okay.
I was really in my own world. When I was a little kid, I didn't necessarily have anyone where I was like, I want to do exactly what you're doing. I was such an advocate for, I want to do something new. I want to do something that, oh God, this sounds so soppy and cringe, but genuinely, like, I don't think I really had anyone in particular where I was like, oh, yeah, you're doing what I want to be doing. And I think it's because I wanted to just be original and just
Yeah.
do
Take
whatever. And
that. Yeah.
I also think it's because I wasn't sure as well. Like I was like, do I want to be a dancer? Do I want to go in like the commercial route and like just
Yeah.
dance? Or do I want to do like musical theatre but more of a dance track? Or do I want to just fuck it and be in plays?
Yeah.
Um, so I was really unsure. I guess there's celebrities and things where I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like, love that. But I really, sorry that this is such a dull answer,
No,
but
no, no,
I,
no,
I
no.
don't think I had anyone. And clearly not, yeah, hasn't made a, yeah, if I can't think of anyone
No,
as a
that's
kid.
absolutely fine. Yeah, you know, you don't have to have you. If it's something you want to do, you know, you do what on your own terms.
I also think growing up, um, biracial and being a mixed, having mixed heritage, I never knew anyone like me. I never saw
Yeah.
anyone like me. I grew up in a very white part of England, a white town, and there was no one of my heritage that I could look up to.
Yeah.
Um, and that kind of made me think, can someone like me do what others are doing? I don't know. So maybe I was just kind of like humbling myself and bringing me back to reality where I'm like, oh, that would be sick, but we're different people. Like she's a beautiful blonde white woman and I don't look anything like her. We able to play the same roles and da da da. And I think that's one of the main reasons as to why my first job was so special because I originated a role that actually celebrates my heritage. And I remember little girls that look like me in the audience coming up to me at stage door at the end, just
Oh, yes.
saying, like, you are who I want to be when I'm older. Like you are my, and
Oh, beautiful.
it just warms my heart because I didn't have that when I was
No,
younger.
absolutely. Yeah, no, I completely relate to you. Not seeing people like you on TV growing up. It's like, yeah, can I do this? But you go, no, sod it. I can do it because I want to do it.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I love that. But beautiful. Now we've touched on this briefly, so I'm going to mix these two questions up. So, for you, where does the love come from? And why to you is live entertainment so important?
I think stemming back from my love for like connections with humans,
Yeah,
I've always, as a little kid, I've loved people and I loved um just like building those relationships and having fun, like friendships and da da da. And as a kid, I remember like watching romance films, tragedy films and stuff, and I'd just be there like that, like really feeling them. Like
yeah,
as a kid, I was like, my mum was like, she understands what's going on. And I probably didn't, but I felt what they were feeling. And I think telling a story authentically on stage for a live audience is just so beautiful. And I think that's where my love grows. Um, yeah, because whenever I tell a story, when I'm like in the zone,
right.
um, it's I just get this like high level of dopamine
Oh, yeah.
that I'm so like I feel so much. God, I'm gonna rewatch this and be like, "You're fucking wet wipe, you like what the fuck?" But there's nothing that can quite match that feeling of being so connected to someone and telling a beautiful story that is usually so well written and has got beautiful storyline and the moral and things. And I just love it. I love it. I love feeling feels and I love telling a story and I love singing and
Yeah.
dancing and having a little boogie when moments. So that's kind of like deep moments of really like feeling feels. How many times can I say feels? Um, and then there's that high of like just a good time and like bopping like golden and good day sun, where it's just like, I am so glad that this is what I'm getting paid for.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? We are so privileged
Yeah.
in the fact that we are doing something we love and we're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Like, I never take it for granted. So, what's the question?
That's like what it means to you, where the love comes from, why it's important. Basically,
Yes.
what you're saying, really.
Okay, good. Because I can really just diverge off track. Um, yeah, I think the love stems from just pure joy that I get. And boy, I've my time at school, secondary school, doing boring ass subjects that I
Yeah.
didn't care
Oh, fuck that.
about. What I have felt like deep boredom and deep hatred for things I've been there in life.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why I celebrate these highs of like, oh my God, this is so fun. This is bringing me so much joy. And
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just no better feeling
Yeah,
than
I know.
telling a
Yeah.
story and like hearing audience laughing. My first gig, it was a very like dagger to the heart storyline. My character, long story short, she dies at the end, and
But,
nobody really expects it. Nobody really expects it, and you're like, huh? And then I remember when it was directed, so you hear the beep, 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 the heart rate, and then it just flatlines. And you could hear the audience go, like, gosh, I think one night I heard someone physically, like, properly crying. Um, and it's just that joy of, oh, the effort we're putting into this is actually being
yeah.
like translated out. And because I'm feeling all these feelings. They're probably feeling all these feelings, and we're all feeling these feelings
It-
together. We're just having the best time. I just love, I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I love telling story. I love it all. I've had coffee. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah. Honestly,
I,
I could
I love your
ramble on. I
I've
feel like
missed
I'm
your
making
attitude.
no sense. I feel like I'm making no sense, George. I could ramble on. I know. As soon as this finishes, I'll be like, "Oh, I wish I said that. I wish I said that."
All the
But
time. Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, I think the joy and passion just stems from
Yeah.
everything I just said in the last 10 minutes. I
I
don't
love
know what I
it.
just said.
I love doing this. But you said at the beginning when you did that first proper gig, that first professional gig, going on
Yeah.
stage, that massive stage, that everyone's been there, and that was a dream for you. Have you got any other dream gigs or dream venues that you would love to work at, love to perform at?
So I used to have dream roles and da, 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 in drama school. And then I was quickly humbled coming out and auditioning when I would be in for these roles and the panel would just be like, "Oh, you're not that role." I was like, "Oh,
Thanks.
okay, I just move on then." And I
Yeah,
think it's really like made me realize like sometimes what you expect isn't reality.
yeah,
Like, so I think I've just really grown to realize that I'm not going to try and put expectations on myself. The jobs that I have done have been so surprising. Would I ever have thought my first gig would be in originating a role that celebrates my heritage in the West End in London? Like, no. Would I ever think I would play Maggie singing at the ballet 8 shows a week? No. Um, so I've really, this industry has being in it for a few years now has just made me like realize you really can't expect anything. So
yeah,
thinking about the future, I yeah, I'm I'm not even gonna put pressure in myself to reach certain goals or anything because it comes in the most surprising way.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I guess being on Broadway is pretty cool because I've always wanted to go to America and New
Oh, nice.
York.
Yeah,
But that's like, yeah, yeah, that'll be, I don't even know. Um, and yeah, I really don't have a dream show or role
no.
because
What
I
about
don't,
venue? The venue that you'd love to do
a
any show
ven
in?
a venue I'd love to do. I guess Theatre Royal Drury Lane is like,
Yeah.
that's just, yeah, you go in and you're like, where am I? It's beautiful, it's
Yeah.
huge. And then, in fact, I have performed there. I was doing a
So much of
so
a
never
dream.
mind about that. Uh, yeah, it was just a concert. I was just a little backing singer. But I have performed there. Um, but I guess I actually doing a show, and I've seen uh clips and videos of these dressing rooms that are just
Yeah.
it's just crazy. So that would be pretty cool. Um, I don't know. Honestly, you know what I want to do, George? I want to travel.
Yeah. Okay,
I want to
nice.
travel. So a
Yeah.
theatre in Barcelona, a theatre in
In any like
In
Paris.
Seoul.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go to South Korea so bad. But yeah, like any, honestly, give it to me.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
different phase everywhere. I love that.
oh yeah, like yeah, love, love.
It's so like go let's go back to when you first started then. If you can go back then and give yourself a bit of advice when you first started or when you were in school, what would it be?
Whoosh. There's no time crunch. You are in your own lane. Don't give a flying fuck about anybody else. If your best pal is doing incredible things and yeah, you or not even like your best pal, but like a person in the year above you, when they graduated, they were straight into a job and um doing all of this, and you're like, I want to do that, I want to be that. I only think I will succeed in this industry if I'm just constantly working. And
Yeah.
because you're comparing yourself, brother, no. Um, there's actors that are in their prime, like Hollywood actors that are in their prime right now, and it took them years of silence, years of constant rejection for that. Like everyone is in their own lane, and you just gotta be tunnel vision, have tunnel vision, and just focus on yourself and just get through this industry. You cannot physically compare yourself to anyone else
No.
because no one is you. No one has your DNA. Like literally, you are your own person. Like I know that's such like a brief statement, but
No, no, no.
you are everyone is 1 in 7 billion. Like
Yeah.
we are so special in our own way. So why the fuck are you wasting energy comparing yourself to other people when you guys are nothing alike? You bring something I don't. I bring something people don't like. We all bring things that are just so different. So let's celebrate ourselves and obviously celebrate others, but just be in your own lane and
Yeah.
just focus on yourself. And honestly, it's better for the mental health.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and stop putting pressure to be able to achieve everything in the space of 5 years after you graduate. My career, your career, everyone else's career has just started. There is no expiry date for this career.
No.
So take your sweet ass time. Like moments of joy that I've had in this year of fun employment um, and self-employment is the moments of quietness between jobs where I'm really finding myself and I'm like, oh my God, I have so much free time. I can do this. I will work on this. I will do all of this that I couldn't do then. Like, yeah, you just gotta, I'm rambling on, but never, never compare yourself. You're in your own journey, you're in your own bubble,
Yeah.
and there's no rush. Absolutely no rush.
100% amen
And
to
like,
that.
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
social media, you look at people and it's so natural for you to just compare.
Oh,
Like
easy. We've all done that.
aesthetically, maybe you could be like, oh, I wish I looked like them, or I wish I had their voice or their I was going to say feet, but I really don't want that to be taken out of context. But like a ballet, that like cashew nut feet and stuff like that. Like, but I'm like, boy, it's just a waste of energy. Just
Yeah.
be in your own lane and celebrate you. You're you, like George, you know.
Beautiful. Love it. Beautiful. So what's next for you then? What have you got any gigs coming up? Any jobs? What's next?
I have been auditioning and I have been very fortunate to have a few offers come to me. But going back to the statement that I was just saying, I really just want to take my time. And yeah, it's to the point now in my career where when I was getting these offers, I was like, oh, yes, I'll take them. Yes, let's just do it. But now I'm like properly settled. I'm like, oh, I might actually, yeah, wait and see and just see what my gut's saying and where
Yeah.
life's taking me. So at the moment, life right now, I'm taking it day by day and I'm really excited for the near future. But yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, hopefully all the big stuff comes up for you. And I know you can do it.
Oh,
You've done
thank
it
you.
easily. You
Oh,
know.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And, finally, where can people find you if they want to follow you online? Where can they find you?
Oh, what? Like,
Like
it's for
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
plugs? Okay.
Not like on the bus. I don't mean like yeah.
Um, I have Instagram, guys. Mia.Kobayashi. Um, I I guess that's kind of the only professional sort of. So I mean, I have TikTok, but you won't find much on there. I don't really post. Although I do really want to start posting food content.
Of course.
Don't judge me. Hey. Um, guys, if you didn't know me, I love food. And
I know you love your food.
I love trying new food. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, by the time I turned 23, which is June of this year, I want to try 23 new foods that I haven't done.
Okay.
Something like that, where I'm like obnoxious and annoying. Uh, and yeah, I've been really like, should I just do food content? Because my algorithm, that's all that's on my feed right now, just
I
food
can
content. And
understand.
I love trying new food. I love venturing out and trying new restaurants and trying new like food stands and da, 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 da. So I don't know, maybe if you want to follow me on TikTok, um, there might be some food related content. This is all waffle. Watch this never happen. Like I say all this crap and then it never really happens. But um,
Well, for
yeah,
people who weren't with us in the panto, Mia kind of had a nickname during in the green room. If anyone hadn't finished their lunch and had food, we'd give it to the Feed Mia Foundation. Like Mia would
yeah.
just, you'd be in the corner surrounded by food, and
God,
you'd look so happy.
yeah. What a time to be alive. Whenever I'm feeling sad, I just close my eyes and live back in that moment. It brought me pure joy. My love language is food. That was so funny. How did it even stem? I think I'm just like creeping behind people going, what? It's
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
Looking like you finished with that, and then I think
Yeah.
somebody else came up with the name the Feed Mia Foundation.
Guys,
Like, yeah,
yeah, I wasn't forcing people to feed me. I just want to reiterate, you very kindly, very generously offered me your last servings of the food, and it's
do
very
five guys
nice. And
chips.
how could I say no?
But no,
How
go
could I say?
Five Guys chips.
Oh, miss you, miss you.
Well, Mia, thank
Oh,
you so much for being on the show. I've really enjoyed
well
this episode.
done. I'm really enjoying our time.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll chat
Oh,
after recording. We'll
George.
chat more, you know.
Hey,
Yeah, people
hey.
won't see this bit. People won't see
Ooh.
it, you know. Yeah. No, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join me next time where I'll be joined by more friends from the world of entertainment. But for one last time, Mia, I love you, and I think we have to say it one more time. The sky is blue, and the sky
The
is
sky
blue.
is blue. Hey! Oh, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.